Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having accepted to walk through Paris. I hope we have not lost too many people. I will explain later, just before the dinner, in which house we are. But I am Jean-Louis Marchand, and maybe some of you remember that they received 2 months ago a welcome letter signed by two people. I was one of them, Jean-Louis Marchand, president of Advancity. I will speak later about Advancity. And Armelle de la Bourdonnais, director of École des Ponts et Chaussées, who will arrive a little bit later, the next 30 minutes, and he will say a few words at the end of our session. Okay, about Advancity. The idea is in the next hour, I think at 8 o'clock, if we are not finished, it means we have not done well. I think we have to do everything for having the possibility to have a drink together at 8 o'clock. And after that, we will have a dinner. And the idea is to think together in the next hour about how can digital technologies meet the challenges of climate change. So, Advancity is a pôle de competitivity. I have no luck today because pôle de competitivity is untranslatable. We say cluster, and we say officially a cluster where pôle de competitivity were set in place 10 years ago in France, and we have today 70s for the time being. And these clusters are dedicated to a specific subject: energy, water, digital technologies, agro-resources, space, industry, and so on. And they are strongly, this cluster, linked to the activity of a territory. And in the last 10 years, some figures, 1,500 projects were approved by our clusters and have been financed for a total of 6.5 billion euros. 6.5 billion euros have been spent the last 10 years through clusters, through pôle de competitivity, in which we have 2.5 billion euros coming from public funding. Okay. It is not a cluster, a pôle de competitivity, because we have a legal structure. And I think if I have to summarize what is a pôle de competitivity, it is a structure done for allowing the French government to spend money, to spend public money, for financing innovation and development, without being blamed by the European Commission. You understand what I mean? And it run. And for example, Advancity, as already said, was built 10 years ago. From zero. It means in 10 years we have achieved 260 members because Pôle de Competitivity has members, has revenues through its activities, and has subventions from the collectivity, from the state, or from the regional authorities. By Advancity, we are 260 members. We are a non-profit organization, and we are mainly oriented for supporting the SMEs, small and medium enterprises. And in a pôle de competitivity, you find enterprises, small, medium, and big groups. And you have also academic partners, public labors, research labors, and I will say later how do we work together. By Advancity is dedicated to the Paris region, And Paris region, it is a big region. You heard this morning about that, more than 10 million inhabitants. And we have some world leaders regarding the urban activities in construction, Vinci, Bouygues, Eiffage, regarding the utilities as GDF Suez, Engie now, Veolia, and we have a big company in the energy as EDF, Électricité de France, or once again Engie. We have a big worldwide leaders in Paris, located in Paris. They are all members of Advancity, and we have a big academic concentration in Marne-la-Vallée, where we are, where we have our offices. Okay, Advancity, how do we work? We have organized a lot of working groups. We have identified about 17 markets. And the idea is to allow to people who want to go to Advancity in order to work in our working group, to have an idea, say, in which market they have an idea to develop. And if they have an idea, they have found the market, they can go through people from Advancity, through strategic committee. We have 4 strategic committees: eco-technologies, eco-mobility, eco-construction, or Ecoville, also called eco-services. And people can, when they go to us, when they enter in a strategic commission, they have the possibility to speak with another people in order to be able to develop a project. How does it run? You have to have an innovative idea, you know. Without idea, you can stay at home. It is not necessary to go to us if you have not an idea. If you have an idea, you can go to us. If you are able to develop this idea alone, okay, you stay by yourself. If you are looking for partner, allowing to you to develop your idea, to build a project, to build a consortium, to exchange ideas, then you will have this possibility inside Advancity. It means you come to us. You have the possibility to meet other people from groups, other people from SMEs, and people from research centers. And now, peu à peu, you are able to develop a project. And your problem is to find the money in order to be able to implement and to experiment the project. And so we allow the possibility to answer call for tenders made by French authorities or European authorities. And through the know-how of our staff, Advancity, we are 12 members, 12 people, 12 permanent people. The staff is 12 employees. We have the possibility to help to prepare a proposal and to get the money. And when we said we have made by Advancity more than 400 projects in the last 10 years, with about 450 million euros spent, okay, we have received about 150 million from public money. So we are able also to offer the possibility for investors to identify SMEs that are interesting to invest in. And the main problem we have, if we want to experiment an urban innovation, you need to find political people ready to offer territories to experiment. It is the main problem. When you speak about innovation in other areas, you know, you will always find a client to be able to accept to your innovation. But urban innovation, you need a community to experiment with, and you need to have the willingness from the political people in charge of the community to take the risk to experiment with the population and with you. That is the reason why inside Advancity, I said we have companies, big and small. We have academics, labs, universities, but we have also communities, territories, cities, council, able to promote some ideas and able to offer territories for allowing the experiment. And at the end, the goal is to create Living Lab. We say Living Lab in French. Huh? Living Lab, okay, and it is the goal. The main difficulty we have is to bring everybody together to be able, at the end, to really develop the urban innovation. So, two examples of projects, for example, energy management of blocks of buildings, the project EPIT. You can read an open information system to monitor energy management services in groups of buildings. That is a very good example, you know. We have a lot of partners. Small, MBIX is a small SMEs, Alstom and Bouygues, big groups. And we have a lot of academics. CER is a big, the biggest center, the biggest research center in France. Okay, and we are developing, we are modeling a software forecasting and optimizing energy consumption in a group of buildings. Another project, RCT, caring for air quality, revolutionary, we like revolution in France, you know, revolutionary simulation system displaying and forecasting the atmospheric pollution in very large cities with a resolution in the order of a few meters. With ARIA technology, which is also present today, with the CEA once again. Okay, example of projects we are developing. So we work as a partner for many other partners, partnership as a method. We have several other partnership with some pôles de compétitivité, Moveo. We have already written the World Bank as partner, Hélène, if you allow, but we are already together and we have worked a lot for allowing you to spend 4 days in Paris, and we hope that it will be very successful. And I want to point out a specific collaboration we have with two other pôles de compétitivité in Paris, Cap Digital and Systematic. The president of Cap Digital and Systematic are here. I am proud, you know, to be at Van City between Cap Digital and Systematic, because Cap Digital and Systematic are really the most successful pôle de compétitivité among the 70s I spoke about. They are big pôle de compétitivité. Stéphane and Jean-Luc will speak better than I about that, but I am very proud as a medium pôle de compétitivité to be between the both. Okay, Stéphane and Jean-Luc, please come to the